Mr. Kama, thank you so much for joining us. What are you doing at PhillipCapital Ground Review?
I came to watch the panel, listen to them, such a distinguished panel that was there, and I'm sure that what they've said can be taken by anybody. So that's why I was here.
3 reasons why you think the travel, tourism and hospitality sector is considered hot by investors.
See, it is an aspiring segment. Everybody always wants to have a hotel of their own. It's a glamorous, at the same time very hardworking, satisfying industry. So people always look at it.
2 or 3 ways in which you think that this sector will change in the coming few years.
It's gone through a very rough patch, and looking at how things have improved in other people's business. See, hospitality is dependent on others, and if others improve, then they want to dine out, they want to do conferences, they want to do events. So since the overall scenario has been improving, hospitality has been getting that advantage.
How do you think 2016 will be as a year compared to 2015?
It's been okay, no complaints. That's what I can say. At least either some markets have been stagnant or gone up, but nothing's gone down. So I think that's why I would say it's not been a bad year at all.
M&A is a big thing which is happening in your sector. What kind of changes do you think so many mergers and acquisitions will bring in the way people operate?
See, mergers and acquisitions, especially mergers, forget acquisitions, I'll first just brief on that. The good thing about mergers is both the people don't lose as much value, and you still have the satisfaction that yes, you've merged with somebody at a fair value, because when you go to acquire something, in the acquisition side, everyone wants a discount. Cash discount, everybody's looking for, and I think that's a challenge, because while the valuations are there, the persons want to buy at that valuation is low. So a merger gives a good opportunity for both to this thing and grow the business.
So, would you consider the merger option going forward for your group of hotels?
Yes, we have actually. There are smaller or equivalent sized people who have been looking at exiting, and they've been looking at someone who will be able to run their business, create value for them also, and at the same time they know their hotels in a safe hands, because it's like a baby. You've grown a baby, so you don't want just to sell out. That's the easiest thing. So you might as well merge with somebody like us who've been in the field from the last 80 years, and that's something we have already been discussing with a couple of people.
What are the kind of synergies that you would be seeking from a potential merger partner?
A brand fit where that product can be either converted or run the same, because our brand is not necessarily the right thing for that spot. Sometimes you have a standalone brand, like in our own basket. Let's take Fort Jadavgarh. Fort Jadavgarh cannot be made into some commercial name, because what we are selling there is not hospitality, it's an experience, and hence it has a name of its own, it has a standing of its own. Same way during mergers, I'm sure there will be certain things which we'll have to keep, maybe as a historic or in terms of its own brand value. So that's something which you have to always adjust.
Budget or the leisure category, what are you betting on?
Both the categories are amazing. See, there's no this or that. It is a city dependent, location dependent, and what you are offering. Customer today is very smart. He's gone to 5,000 hotels and you're the 5,001. So he already knows what is today and expectation benchmark at the price he's paying. So both the categories are amazing.
What are your expansion plans and how are you planning to fund that?
I think in the last few years, everybody's only gone on an expansion spree, not necessarily taking the maximum out of their own property. It's like that sugarcane wala, you fold and take out. So it's something like that, and that's giving us good returns. That's giving us better focus on our business, and its effects will be seen in the coming time.
Okay, finally, you're at an investor conference. What are you hoping to tell investors that they might sort of want to be interested in your company?
More than interest in my company, I just want to keep their interest in the sector alive. They should understand what's happening, so that our sector as a whole does not lose out when the times will come for them to invest. It's not about only being selfish about my company, it's about looking at a wider thing where people must know our sector better, so that they aren't unsure about it when the right time will come.
3 reasons why an investor should engage with a company like yours.
First and foremostly, we are in the business from 80 years. Second and foremostly, our locations are excellent along with our brand. And third, our people. Our people are highly committed. We have people who've been in our companies for decades, and they are the ones who groom the next gen. So that's what it's all about, being a Kamat.
Okay, what about revenue and profitability projections? What are you Where do those stand?
See, the thing is that while things have not gone up in tandem with the costs, they haven't been like in the last few years where there have been extreme pressure. It's been much more manageable because of various automation and other factors which efficiency have been brought in. So profitability, I would not say is like going up drastically, but at the same time it's manageable. Unlike in the last few years where things had escalated out of control, whether it was pulses or food grain materials or labor, that I think rationality has set in to a good extent.
So good times ahead for the hotel industry?
Good times for everybody, I think.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.